Buddy had been my closest friend growing up. We were practically brothers, inseparable, spending most of our waking moments together. You know, sometimes you have those friends in elementary school, and then you slowly drift apart in middle school, and then you become non-existent to each other in high school. Not Buddy. He'd always been by my side, through thick, thin, and, well, much worse. It had been 5 years or so since I had seen Buddy, let alone speak with him. It wasn't for the lack of trying, though, at least on his part. When I left town, he reached out to me many times just to make sure I was all right. I wasn't, and I evidenced that by cutting off my best friend I ever had. He didn't do anything wrong, not even close. I just needed to get as far away from Melancholy Falls as I possibly could. And unfortunately, that meant away from Buddy, too. It was a quick walk from my parents' place to Buddy's, one I had literally done thousands of times throughout my life. Except this time, I didn't know if he'd be there for me at the end of it. Despite what I put him through, what a terrible friend I had been to him, I hope he'd still be that best friend to me. I took the usual shortcut through the cemetery's back entrance, passing among the tombstones on a path I can travel with my eyes closed. The leaves crunch under my feet, and I found it slightly unusual for the summer months to have fall foliage. Regardless, as I wound through the gravestones, I walked by a couple in mourning, standing over a recently disturbed patch of earth. I went to say something to them as I passed, but both of them raised their black eyes at me in unison. They opened their mouths, and while I shouldn't have been surprised by what came out, I was anyway.
It is time, Jonathan. Return home.
Needless to say, I picked up the pace after that. I have to admit, I was kind of nervous knocking on the door. I wasn't sure he'd even remember me, let alone want to see me. But I had to try. He was the only person I can count on, and right now he seemed like the only person I had in the whole world. When he opened the door, I knew it was him immediately. Yeah, his beard was a little fuller, and maybe he put on a few extra pounds, but there was no mistaking it. It was Buddy. Our eyes locked for a moment, and we seemed to be stuck in some kind of perpetual silence as we eyed each other up. But just when I thought it was going to last forever, he broke into a smile.
Johnny?
Hey, Buddy.
Dude, come here. How the hell have you been? Man, it is awesome to see you.
I know, it's so great to see you too. I haven't seen you in forever, man. It's been like, what, 5 years?
5 years, 47 weeks, and 3 days. But who's counting, am I right?
Seriously? You kept track?
Nah, man, I'm messing with you. Come on, come in, let's get a drink. Have a brewski, buddy.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. So, what's going on, man? I didn't even know you were back in Melancholy Falls.
Well, it wasn't really a planned visit. It just kind of came up.
Everything cool? I just kind of figured you were over the falls since, you know.
I am, but I had some trouble with my parents, and I decided that I had to come home. And listen, about me leaving and just kind of...
Hey, water under the bridge, man. Don't worry about it. You went through some stuff. I get it.
No, buddy, it wasn't right. I basically just up and left, and I didn't look back. It wasn't right of me. I mean, especially to treat you that way, of all people.
Seriously? Don't worry about it. You're here now, right? That's what matters, and whatever the hell dragged you back from the pits of California, you know that it's all going to be underwater in a few years, right? Nevada's gonna have some prime oceanfront property. I hope you rent, not own.
Being back here laughing with Buddy, it just felt good. Right. Like no time had passed at all. And for a few moments, it just made me forget why I was here to begin with.
But seriously, what's going on, man? Why'd you come back? Everything cool with your parents?
Not exactly. When was the last time you saw my mom?
Phew, man, I'm not sure. I ran into her maybe a couple of months ago at the grocery store, I think. I don't know, it could have been longer. I kind of lose track of time easily.
Did you know she was missing?
What? No way. Since when?
Honestly, I have no idea. I just came back from my house, and my dad, he just kind of blew up at me.
What did you do now?
I don't know, man. It was just like he didn't even know me.
You mean like he was so mad he pretended he didn't have a son?
No, I mean, he really did not recognize me. I thought he was joking at first, but then, looking in his eyes, he had no idea who I was.
So Pops called you to come home and then doesn't even remember you when you get here? Sounds like a Twilight Zone plot, and not even a good one.
No, he didn't call me. Someone else did.
Oh, was it...
Oh, no, definitely not, no. But honestly, I don't even know what the hell it was. It was just this really creepy voice, like this whisper.
Oh, Oh yeah, the whispers, like, we serve the shadows, all that creepy stuff, right? Yeah, we got a case of that going on around here these days, no bigs.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Yeah, a few months ago, some people just started randomly having their eyes turn black and spouting out weird phrases and messages for people, and then boom, back to normal, like it never happened. It was super weird at first, but it's just been happening so much that we kind of accept it now.
Wait, you mean it's not just my dad and those people from the cemetery?
Oh, dude, your dad has it too? Dope. Hell, I was kind of jealous for a while because I wasn't doing it. So I kept yelling at people who were doing it that I wanted in on the action. And then one day, dreams came true.
Wait. You mean you willingly let a mysterious entity inhabit your body to relay messages?
Yes?
Jesus, did this town get weirder after I left?
I mean, to be fair, it was always pretty weird.
What the hell is going on here, man? That thing called me all the way out in California and told me to return home. And now that I get here, it's talking through all these people, and my dad doesn't remember me, and my mom is missing, and it probably has something to do with that thing I hit my car.
Why don't we just ask it?
Wait, what?
The whispers. The weird voice, the black-eyed thingy, let's just ask what it means.
Yeah, I know, I did that already. It just keeps telling me the same thing over and over again. It's like never really in a sharing mood.
Yeah, but it's worth the shot again, right? I mean, what can it hurt?
I mean, we can't just ask them, right? I mean, how do we even get a hold of it? I mean, I could call my parents' house again. It's always on the other end of the line, but it doesn't mean we can...
No, forget that. We have a direct line right here. I've gotten really good at just bringing it out. Here, hold this.
Buddy, I don't know if that's such a good idea. I mean, we don't really know...
Please, I've done it a million times before. It's all just a matter of...
Jonathan.
Buddy wasn't kidding. 1 second it was him, and the next, whatever the hell it was, took a hold of his body.
Why haven't you done what has been asked of you?
I went home. How many times do I have to say it? We were there, right there, and you told me I wasn't. What more do you want from me? Where do you want me to go?
Home, Jonathan. Return home.
Where is home? I don't understand what you're asking me to do.
The envelope. It contains what you need.
What envelope? It dawned on me then that I still hadn't opened the envelope that was among my things at the hospital. I took it out of my pocket and stared at my name written across the front. I opened the envelope, and inside was a single note card in the same handwriting that was written across the front. It simply said 8/20/15. What does this mean? It's just a bunch of numbers.
We can say no more and no less. Return home and all will become clear.
Concentrating really hard. Wait, did it work? It worked, right? I think it worked.
Yeah, it worked. We just didn't get any more answers out of it.
Sorry, bummer, dude. What did it say?
Just more of the same. Return home, return home. I don't get it.
Hey, where'd the paper come from? 8/20/15? What, are you playing the lottery now?
I feel like if I don't figure this out soon, I'm never gonna know what happened to my mom.
Wait, home. It said home? Like, specifically?
Yeah, it said home, again and again.
Oh, dude, you've been thinking about this all wrong.
What do you mean?
When we were kids, where did we always go hang out? Like, literally all the time.
Do you mean down by the docks?
Yes, but where specifically?
You talking about that old wheelhouse at the end of it?
Yes, that's it!
Buddy, that place is a death trap. It was literally a wheelhouse from a boat that someone just left there. We should have been playing in it as kids, and it's sure as hell in worse condition now.
Yeah, whatever, I know. But what did we always say? That no matter where we were in life, no matter what happened, sitting there with our feet dangling in the water, that we would always feel like...
Home. Holy crap, you're right. Why didn't I think of that before?
Hey man, bunch of years away. I'd start forgetting stuff too.
That has to be it. I gotta go. I gotta go check it out.
Let me grab my coat, man, and we'll head over.
No, buddy, really, it's okay. You've already done a lot for me.
Hey, that wasn't just your place. It was mine too. Besides, it'll be just like old times, an adventure.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It'll be nice.
Come on, dude. Let's go get you home.
Return Home, Episode 1, Home at Last. You just listened to Part 3 of 5. It was written by Jeff Heimbuch and produced by Andy Taylor and Jeff Heimbuch. It featured the vocal talents of Forrest Orta and Jeff Heimbuch. The original musical score was by Kori Celeste. You can find out more about the show by visiting our website at returnhomepodcast.com. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/returnhomepodcast and on Twitter at returnhomeshow. Questions? Comments? Best friend inhabited by a mysterious whispering entity? Send us an email at returnhomepodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, pleasant dreams.